by a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in a wreckage of a pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
なるほど、データポイントあったね。ちょっと集めとこう。いやー、なるほどね。まあ絶滅は避けられなかったと。あれ、データポイントマークあったけど、こっちは違うのかな。あれ、このマークが気になるんだけど上にあるんですけどね。あ、あった。あんなところにある。いろんななんか専門家の人たちとかだね。処理室、お選びください。本施設から退出を許可することはできません。以下の3つの選択肢からお選びいただくことになります。プロジェクトの参加、はあ、無期限身柄を勾留される。あ、拒否する場合はマジか。ああ、無痛での医療的安楽死が可能です。ああ、最初にアーロイが子供の時にいたところのいた人たちもそうなのか。このプロジェクトゼロドーンに参加した人たちなのかな、もしかしたら。ブラッドアンダー。
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
これ何もない感じか。よいしょ。 回復が、なんかちょっと怪我してた。ここもなんか開けられるね。
Intruder! Get her!
Okay.
Whatever you
Okay.
do, don't die now.
あそこから動かないのか。あー、隠れたはいいものの、ジャンプしてた。隠れたはいいものの、敵も動かない。だいぶ食らってしまった。やだねー。
Oh, son!
ててててて。痛いわねー。
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
電源が入ってないと。あ、違う違う。これはいらない。これはいらない。この辺を調べなきゃいけないんだな。
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I
こん
enjoyed
な素
schooling
材
them.
がいっぱいあった。
But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it.
やってらんないって
Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
18ヶ月働きまくりなさいと。で、これは私めはどこに行けばいいかというと、あらよ、フォーカスでわかるよとは言ってたけど、よいしょ。あ、一応こっちに扉への動力供給を復旧する。よいしょ。カウンセラーガイドライン。あ、間違えた。何よ、アクセス不可って言われた。こっちじゃないね。おや？あっちに行けと言われているが、こうやってぐるって回っていくのかな。 あはあ、こっちか。気づいてなかった。あったあった、扉が。あ、ちょ。こっち。よいしょ。詰まってる。
Here we go.
Here you go.
Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
設定が逆転。あは。
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay?
全部逆さまな
Somehow
んだか
he
らっ
managed
て。
to install an H emitter node
なるほど、
backwards.
逆に
Everything's
す
in
る。
reverse.
Maybe
I
there's
don't
a
get paid to
storage
clean up
area
Brett's
nearby.
messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
こっちは逆さじゃないよね。こっちも逆さだったら怖いな。下右か。あ、間違えた、逆だ。
Done. I should check the door nearby.
近くの扉を調べよう。あ、違う。ここどこ？よいしょ。迷子になりそう。もうこのドアが開くようになりましたね。で、あ、上に行ける。ここに行くのかな。
Found one. Looks intact.
ああ、さっきのなんかエミッターがないと動かないとかそういうやつだったんだ、きっと。で、無駄に下に降りるの？バーンって降りちゃって大丈夫？バーンで、あ、これか。真ん中に必要だったのね。セット。
That should do the trick.
セットしまして、で、全部逆と、下。で、左。下左。上左。上左下。上左下。上。左。下。あれ？全部逆ってそういうこと？あ、ほんとだ、ひっくり返ってるわ。あれ、ちょっと待って。あ、じゃあ下。あ、そういうことね。こっちも逆なのね。じゃあこれ全部逆にしてきゃいいのか。あ、そういうわけじゃないな。あれは上でいいのか。上と右下か。右と下。よいしょ。
That did it.
オッケ
Door
ー。
should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
よいしょ。ああ。早速敵がおりました。
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact. 。
よ あれしかなさそうだねって。後ろに重機があるけど、めっちゃ音楽流れ始めたよ。後ろの重機を取っちゃった場合は、あ、間違えた。また操作をミスってしまった。サイレントストライカーできないか、さすがに。あ、ここ塞がってんのか、残念。まだ全然いるね全然いるやん。全然いたやん。あ、
You got anything better to do?
何やることないのか？他だと手前にぶつかるな、きっと。
Found him!
あー、見つかったね。てててて。見えないな。お、
That's the last one. Or not.
まだいる。まだいるの。痛い痛い痛い痛い。
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
探すんだって。ちょっと回収だけさせてよ。
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot?
あ、ちょっとちゃった。
I've seen these shapes before
機械
in
の
cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
はあ、これどこに行ったらいいんだろう。部屋に入る方法を探すと、階段があるけど、なんか違う気がするけど。上に上がってみましょうか。あ、ここにいたのね。
I think this is it.
きっとこれだ。
Elizabeth Sobeck's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
こっからじゃ調べらんない。こっからじゃ見られない。見れないっぽいね、なんか。さすがに。中に入らないと見れないか。中に入る方法。
More eclipse.
Careful now.
あら、ほんと。いるねー。ちょっと静かに。あ、手前に当たっちゃうな。ここ手前に当たっちゃうわ。やだー。ここは矢が当たらないのかな。貫通しないのかな、もしかしたら。ね、貫通しなさそうだね。今手前に完全に当たったもんね。だね、ダメそうだな。そろそろそろそろ慎重に行きまして、慎重に行きませて、階段が降りれますと、あはん。
Welcome to
わあ、
Apollo,
びっくりした。
the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore,
アポロの状況、いろいろ出てきたね。
ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
ああ、いよいよやっとこっから狙えるってやつか。
Design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come.
OK。
And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and
手前
gamified
の人を
curricula
行っちゃって大丈夫か
by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules. Leveling up
All
their
of
knowledge
this
and
lost.
skills they will need to take control of the
Ancient's
terraforming
greatest gift
system.
to us.
That is the
Greatest?
future towards which
How
all of
about
our
the fact
efforts
we
will be
exist at all?
directed. Not just
To
the
abide in
flourishing of
ignorance is a
the
curse, Aloy.
but the seeds
You
for
of
the
all people should
flourishing
know
of
that.
a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
あ、
We might have trouble.
あー、一発でいかなかったな。みんな警戒してこっち来だしたね。あっち行っちゃったな。あはん、こっちに来ないかな。あっちにいるな。ちょっと前進するか。やつはあ、こっちに来ないな。見えない、いない。手前にいない。手前にいない。この人はくるくる回ってると。あら、ちっちゃ。握手。
That's the last of them.
よし。
Along once more.
OK。
What should have been a cave of wonders.
回収です。よいしょ。
Stocking up.
あ、データポイント。
Dr. Sobeck, please archive this testimonial in Apollo.
Oh.
Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
あら、
From
また戻った。
2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers.
あ、
It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the
デー
extinction
タ
of
ポイント
life
あ
on
る
Earth,
ね。
and my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry.
The only way onwards.
前にしか進めないようだ。
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this
データ
program.
ポイントがいっぱいある
Now
ね。
let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset.
Artemis.
Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it.
ちょっと今
A
喋ってる人
snapshot
と
of
かぶっ
human
ちゃってる。
genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species,
ゆ
unmodified.
りかご施設でさ
Under
あ
my
い
watch,
た。
our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords.
No
Now that may
space.
seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but
封鎖。
as one of the authors of the accords, it is far from trivial
ああ、すごいなんかもうマトリックスみたいなことになってるね。
for us are staggering in scope and
生
complexity,
命を
but
これで作ってま
not
したと。
insurmountable.
あ、なんか上に上がれるのか
Global
な。そういうわけで
collation
はな
and
いね。
provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development, all of
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation
あ
of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
あ、違う。
The
ここから
hatch
来たのか
wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
よいしょ。こっちかな。あ、いけそうだね。
Nuts would benefit from antilopenate morphologies,
Why,
though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia, Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event. Oh? And your assessment? Gaia? Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement. Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol? When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
わあ、すごい。
I detect distress. Are you all right? I'm fine. I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped.
外
But all
的要因で。
subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor. But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an
環
environmental
境
suit.
スーツがなければ。
There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing? Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future. You really believe that?
面白いね。なんかなかなかない展開だね。
All things.
なんかシェルターとかそういうところ隠れたわけじゃなくて、 未来で
Pure
再生
logic
させる
won't
っ
cut
ていう
it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok?
喧嘩して
We
る
learn nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
ほほー、なるほど。それでオーバーライドが生まれたと。でドアをこじ開けるで出てきたね。あ、部屋に入れたね。端末を調べなさいと出てきた。ちょっとデータポイント。オデッセイ計画失敗で出てきてる。大丈夫なの？失敗して。あ、なるほど。この人たち外に宇宙へ行こうとしたってことか？
No room.
よいしょ。こっちのデータログはアルテミスの状況。冷凍保存施設。あは。よし、これですな。アクセス。
Alpha registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
バレちゃったよ。
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Lost.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
別に選択肢になって、いやこれ選択肢になってるのかな。お前は操り人形だ。
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then close the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
なんだと？どうしようかな。それは
The
関係
Nora have
な
no
い。
part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. I wish I were out of this room.